Hey YouTube, the reason why I'm doing this video, everybody wants to know how I feel about abortion and the Fourth Amendment. My biggest thing about this situation right now is the fact that you have multiple women that are suffering from rape in these states. All these states that are actually for this, you have multiple women that are suffering from rape in those states. Um, just because they are suffering does not make it okay to approve a ban that would not give them rights. Now, my belief is that they still grow those fetus to full term. You may be exposing a life form to a lot of abuse, a lot of danger, a lot of different things. But we also have to take into consideration that if the person is pregnant, and it's a stillborn, a lot of doctors won't even remove the stillborn, which grows into a tumor. Um, you have multiple different scenarios that says, hey, this has to be removed, but they're saying if they remove it, that they can face federal charges and it may compromise women's health. Honestly, that Fourth Amendment thing, um, I don't agree with it, but at the same time, I know that it's a plot to rape off a lot of women, impregnate them, force them to have children against their will, take away a lot of rights and a lot of privileges. It leaves a lot of people without holding the responsibility. As I displayed on my YouTube channel multiple times, I have been raped. I sought out help. I for STDs, for sickness and everything. All they would tell you is you're okay, you're healthy. They don't see any STDs, they don't see any sickness, but you're suffering those things. It will be the same way with pregnancy. I also have told you guys that I felt the baby removed from my womb without my permission, you know. So it's a multitude of different things. These people can impregnate you, remove fetuses and children from you, remove your ovaries without your permission, remove eggs from your ovaries without your permission, put you in dumbfounded states and everything where you're not able to actually fight back to yourself. Honestly, my real opinion on all these new laws is that they're slave laws. They're slave laws that don't give the freedom of choice, don't give the freedom of decisions, and we must be careful. But at the same time, there are also laws against the word of God because I can only imagine how many more religious women are going to be raped off and forced to bear forth children like Mary. Mary was raped. She was not a willing participant of that. You have multitude of women singing songs. Yeah, you got good. Singing songs about different things that are taking place with them that are unfair with them. And although we overlook it, we have to take into consideration Lauren Hill, music, a lot of different things to where she talks about the miseducation and the trap and trying to get out, but you will get out, and stuff like that. We are dealing with a time where if you don't agree with certain things, um, it's very difficult. Can you imagine you are a woman of God, ministering the gospel, you pop up pregnant, and is used to be immortal. Um, you pretty much mocked and stoned because you popped up pregnant and you weren't even sexually active. Can you imagine something like that happening? You can't get an abortion. You can't get the help that you need. You can't get what you really want. And it takes place with you with no help for you. You know, A lot of people's reputation will be online because it's not something this person willingly did. It's something that is happening from a chain of events that's uncontrollable to them, that they're not in agreement with. Do we agree for amendment that takes life? But are we gonna agree to amendment that also takes another life that is innocent as well? We have to be very careful. That's my saying on Amendment 4 for the removal of the abortion law. I don't agree with it. I don't agree against it. I just say you guys might need to look at this from a clear eye view because either way, it's going to enslave some people, it's going to abuse some innocent people, it's going to abuse a lot of stuff. So we really need to really look at this and say, hey, we might need to reevaluate. I would not vote for it to be put into law because of the fact that you might have stillborns, you might have a medical illness, no matter the circumstances, the doctor cannot remove it. When you start tying the hands of doctors, we start getting poor medical care and poor treatment. So for me, I would not approve it. Others may, I would not. Be careful. Decision is ultimately yours. I would not approve it into law, honestly. I wouldn't. I don't agree with abortion, but I wouldn't because there's multitudes of issues there. I once was suffering from cancer, um, vaginally, and ovarian cancer is something that is serious, and I was at the earliest stage.